What's going on, everybody? This is Deshaun to Raw, host of the Bucks YouTube channel, and today we're going to go over my WNBA Commissioner Cup picks and predictions. Man, it's been a while, but we're back. Um, Currently 26-11 betting the WNBA. That's hitting at about a 70% clip right now. Parlay wise, I'm 5-4. Just a little over 50% right there. So what I'm going to be doing is posting my record after every video on the picks and stuff like that. Now, if you want my official picks, make sure you join the Discord to get all the official things. I will talk more about that at the end of the video. But without further ado, let's get right into this WNBA action. First game on the board, we got the Washington Mystics at the Connecticut Sun, 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Mystics, 1.5 point road favorites, over under 159.5. You already know what we got to do. We got to look at the injury report. For the Mystics, Kiki Irefin is out, and Shakira Austin is a game-time decision. For the Sun, Haley Van Lith is out, but they are fully healthy. For the Mystics, winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their second straight road game. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak. For the Sun, they're 0-5 in their last 5 games. This will be their second straight home game. On a 5-game losing streak in their last 5. Connecticut does come into this game with the rest advantage. And this will also be the first time these two teams have matched up this season. The Sun, they're the worst team in the W. It's not even close, sitting with a record of 2-13. But I will say this, there will be spots and situations where we will bet Connecticut. There was one where I faded the Sparks on the road in Connecticut. Sparks had just got a big win, and they were coming on the road to face the lowly Sun. And I was like, man, Connecticut might have a chance here. Catching LA Sparks at an all-time high. I think they go back down to earth. Connecticut ended up winning that game outright. Washington, though, not as good on the road as they are at home. They're 2-3 at home, 3-4 on the road. So I guess they're better on the road. It's just, man, the Sun have only won 1 game at the crib, only 1, and that was against the LA Sparks. It's just with no Kiki Irefin for the Mystics, and then Shakira Austin as a game time decision. I need Austin to play. If Austin plays, then Mystics minus 1.5 looks amazing to me. But with us not knowing what Shakira Austin is going to do, because like I said, I mean, no Irefin, no Austin. Irefin is their leading rebounder. Austin is probably their second leading scorer on the team, honestly. And then you're facing a fully healthy Connecticut team at home. This sets up for a really good spot to fade Washington here. A lot of money is coming in on Connecticut right now. I wouldn't look at the plus 1.5 with Connecticut. If you like them, take them on the money line. You can get a plus 102 right now on DraftKings. Like I said, this game here, honestly, for me, if I had to pick, I'd lean Connecticut. That's where I'd lean. I'd lean Connecticut. Like I said, they're fully healthy and they're at home. Washington, still no Irefin and potentially no Shakira Austin. I just can't get on board with that. So it would be Connecticut for me. Like I said, I just think that this is another spot where we can take Connecticut in a dog role, which there'll probably be a dog to every team they play. Well, not even probably, they will. But I think catching them 1.5 right here, the books knows what's up. I think Connecticut can get the outright win here. So I'll take Connecticut plus the 1.5 and or outright money line. In this one, next one up, we got the New York Liberty at the Chicago Sky, 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Liberty, 10.5 point road favorites, over under 169.5. For the Liberty, Lainey Hamilton is a game time decision. For the Sky, Vandersloot is still out. Dejanay Carrington is still out. And then obviously Rakea Jackson is out for the season. For the Liberty, winners of 5 out of their last 5 games. Clean sweep. They're on a 5-game winning streak. This will be their first road game since the 11th of June. For the Sky, they're 1-4 in their last 5 games. This will be their first home game since the 9th of June. They're on a 3-game losing streak. Now, the Sky does come into this game with the rest advantage. Their last game was played on the 11th, and the Liberty last played on the 14th. So very, very much needed rest for the Sky here. This will be the first matchup between these two teams this season as well. You know, coming into this game right here, the Liberty are the much better team. Liberty sitting at 10-4, with the Sky sitting at 4-9. The Sky, much better road team than our home team. They are 1-5 at home on the season. Liberty are 4-1 on the road. I think with the rest advantage for the Chicago Sky here, coming back home, they got some guys back. They got some guys. They got some ladies. I'm still over here thinking I'm talking about the NBA. They got some ladies back in the lineup for this game. Still don't know what the heck is going on with Dejanay Carrington. I would love to have her in the lineup and are either coming off the bench. That would give them much needed bench points, also with Vandersloot as well. Something is telling me that Chicago can keep this game close. Chicago has been playing really, really feisty basketball as of late. If you look, they had a 114-106 loss in OT in Indiana. Then they played Atlanta at home, lost 82-75. They went to Toronto. They lost 85-68. They beat Connecticut, and they lost at Washington. But like I said, they've had some close games. They've been playing so much better as of late. And, I feel like that they're really finding their right footing at the right time. Even though I was really, really high on this Sky team coming into the season, but they've been really, really underwhelming. Diggin Smith is doing all she can. Natasha Cloud, she missed a little bit of time as well. She's doing all she can. Cardoso, I thought she would take a major leap this year. She's okay. She's all right, but not all that. But I do think this is a good spot for Chicago. I think they can keep it close. Chicago still loses the game because I just have a lot more faith in the Liberty, and the Liberty are playing really, really good basketball right now. So give me the Sky plus the 10.5 points. It's just laying too many points with the Liberty. The Liberty, like I said, they've had some great games. Blew out Washington, went to Atlanta and blew them out. Obviously, they only beat Connecticut and Connecticut by 9. Played Indiana at home, beat them by 8. Played Toronto at home, beat them by 15. So in the letdown spots, after playing good teams, they've had to play a bad team on the road, and it kind of got a little iffy. I think the same thing can happen here with this Sky team. I think the Sky team can keep it close and keep it under the double-digit mark. So give me the Sky, plus a 10.5 in this one. And for our last game of the night, we got the Dallas Wings at the Golden State Valkyries, 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Valks, 2.5-point home favorites, over under 164.5. This is the first game where the home team is actually favored. The Valkyries have a special place in my heart after cashing in on my parlay that won me about $340 the other night. So much respect to the Valks. But for tonight, for the Dallas Wings, Odyssey Sims is out. And then for the Valkyries, Rupert is out for the season. For the Wings, they are 3-2 in their last 5 games. This will be their first road game since June the 13th. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. They also have a little trend going on. Win, loss, win, loss, win. There you go. For the Valks, winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their second straight home game. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak. Both these teams both played on the 15th. I would say that Dallas is coming off of a much better win, blowing out the Las Vegas Aces, one of the best teams in the WNBA right now, along with the Minnesota Lynx. Blew them out by 30 points. I was on Dallas plus 3.5. I wish I would have stuck to my guts and bet Dallas money line. I had a feeling they was going to do it to them, and they did it instead. I bet Dallas plus 3.5, and I bet the over. It didn't cash. It got to about 166 points. I needed 178. Way off. But yeah, like I said, we like betting Golden State and Golden State. This is the same thing like with the Golden State Warriors. They play significantly better than the Chase Center. And the Valks do the same thing. The Valks play really, really well at home. They're healthy. They're 6-2 at home, while the Wings are 4-3 on the road. So they're significantly worse on the road. I think 2.5 points it's just fine to lay with Golden State, honestly. And this is the first matchup between these two teams this season. Yeah, it will be Golden State for me. I'll lay the points. You know, the defensive tenacity they showed against the Sparks, in which the Sparks were one of the highest scoring teams in the league, and facing Kelsey Plum, the league leading scorer, only held her to 8 points, and Kelsey Plum fouled out that game. I mean, that just shows the defensive tenacity they have, especially when they're at home in front of that home crowd. They were rocking, and they got it done, and they beat the Sparks by 20. Dallas, I think this is a spot for regression for them. They absolutely played their absolute best basketball, even though Paige Beckers didn't even have the greatest game. They had so many people step up. AZ Fudd, Agumba Wale, Shepard. They all stepped up really, really big. They even had 2 people off the bench in double digits. I mean, just absolutely put belt the ass to the Aces. I think, like I said, Dallas coming off that big win, now having to go on the road and play a good Golden State Valkyries team. I think the Valkyries can get them here. The Valkyries have some really, really good teams coming up, but guess what? They're in Golden State. That spells good stuff for them. I think they started off with a win tonight, and I think they cover the spread. So give me the Valks. I'll lay the 2.5 in our final game of the day. And that's going to wrap it up for my WNBA picks and predictions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps with my algorithm. And you get these videos out to more people like you searching for free picks. I know there's not a lot of sports going on right now since the NBA is over with. Football's on the horizon, but it's not here yet. The UFL is over. NHL is over. So it's just baseball and the WNBA, unless you're betting tennis in the World Cup. But there's a lot of value in betting the WNBA. I've had a lot of success doing it. And there's a lot of spots and situations where you would do the same thing as if you were looking at the NBA. You can apply all that to the WNBA. It works just the same. And some of these lines right here are pretty small, so you can cash in a lot. I've been cashing in. That's why I'm betting in at over a 70% clip. So make sure you tap into the Discord. That features myself and my boy at Marky Picks, wherein they're posting in their daily World Cup, WNBA, baseball, you name it, we're posting in there. So tap in. I will leave a link to that in the description. But that's it. That's all. My name is Deshaun Raw, host of the Belted Boys YouTube channel, and I'm out here.